What's up guys, Mushroom here.
And Lemon here for the Combat Axe Camper Hotspot tutorials for the new DLC that came out last week. Apocalypse, we're really loving this DLC, it's got a lot to offer.
That's right, we're going to kick it off with Dig, which is the remake of the World at War map. It's a kind of cool map, it's kind of also pretty crowded in that you've got to run around a lot. But we're going to start off with the spot over here where those campers sit and pick off little people who might be trying to play the game properly and run around. So if you're in this scenario, you're going to run around the back here and jump up on the barrel there. Move slightly until you feel yourself fall down a little bit and then jump back up, and it's just a little tip off of that rock there, and it bounces really nicely over to the area where people might be sniping or camping. The next spot's pretty similar and Lemon's going to walk you through that.
Yeah guys, definitely chuck a few on that throw, man. You're going to hit so many people, they just swarm in that spot. The next one is in a similar position, but it's up on the top where you can unfortunately climb on the top. It's where people hide in those bushes when they're camping. Just push in the corner here and put your Combat Axe reticle in line with the pole in the distance. Move it a little bit to the right and just move forward. It gets off that angled brick there, does a really nice sort of jump up bank, and hits the guy camping in the bush like a little creep.
That's right, this one's kind of cool because you don't actually expect someone to be up there, and those campers that find that spot, they will definitely not expect something coming in like that. The next map is Frost. I actually really like this map. I like the diversity. It's a bit different from other snow maps. It's kind of icy as opposed to bundled with snow. But if you see someone trying to take those sniper shots across the bridge there, you can duck down just underneath it and actually line up your Combat Axe with one of those rectangles there that is part of the wall on the right hand side there, and line it up with the bottom of the crane, and that angle actually bounces off and skips to the side behind where they camp. So it's actually really accurate.
Yeah, really cool spot, that one. The next one is one of my personal favorites. It goes to the window where these people are camping, as you can see here. This might be something you guys want to try out on like a first round of Search and Destroy, just to check if they're there. So push in between the wall and the brick there, and line your Combat Axe reticle up right in the middle of where the white point of that ceiling meets there. It does a nice little skip bank over and goes right in between the window there.
It's actually one of the cleanest banks that we've actually ever come up with. It goes perfectly to where it's indicated to go to, so definitely try that out. I guarantee you're going to hit something.
Now with this new map pod, we found a really cool first bank shot that goes over 2 buildings and goes into one of the pods. It's a really cool camper hotspot that we found. So if you see them sniping you from that spot there, you want to move around into the back here in the jungle bit. Push him into this little pink wall here. Look up and put your Combat Axe reticle, I think halfway into the tree or fully into the tree above the building in the background. It's like a cream building. Now you want to push forward a little bit as you throw it, and it should bank correctly off that and go into the little angle that is given to get into the window there. It's really quite difficult guys, but if you work it out, I've actually hit it twice, not in game but like on Mushroom, and it works really well. It skips into the window there. It's a really cool shot.
One of the coolest shots we've ever come up with on this series. Now the next shot for this map is actually over on the other side of the map completely. You may have noticed that snipers tend to sit in that little box there. If you do see that, you can jump up on these crates here, or sandbags as they are, look up into the clouds and make sure that you're making a line between the left cloud there and the bottom of the right cloud there, and right in the middle of that wall, and it's just a nice simple bank that goes over and drops right into that pod there. Again, these pods are so easy to bank into, and it's really likely that there's going to be a player waiting for it to take it.
Now we've taken a great liking to Takeoff, as we loved Stadium, and this is the complete replica in the future, which is really cool. The first one gets those guys who are sitting up there. You know them, they're always there. There's about 2 or 3 of them. Once you see them, push in behind this door here and crouch. Make sure you're crouching and put your ballistic knife reticle in line with the little knob of that. I'm not sure what it is. Anyway, but it goes off a little angled ramp and just hits them in the back of the head as they're camping there. It's such a sweet spot. If you want to maybe get someone further, maybe run and do it. But yeah, that's a really sweet spot.
The next spot is also pretty cool. It goes up into that other camping spot that everyone knows. Everyone goes there at the very first spawn. So if you see someone there, you just push into the wall here and you line up your Combat Axe reticle with the top of that red marker there on the wall and in line with one of those cracks. And it banks perfectly over into this area. You can move it to the right a little bit more to centralize it so it hits more towards the middle, or to the left to make it go even further to the right. So I hope that all made sense.
And we're back on schedule with our uploads, guys. We're going to have a little topic tomorrow about Black Ops 2 and our thoughts, and then we've got some other videos coming out this week also featuring the best knifing maps in Call of Duty that we reckon are the best.
That's right, and last but not least, the origins of HeroicBankshots. So how we actually came up with the name and how it all came about, which is kind of just a cool episode, bit reminiscent of old days, but yeah, days of our lives, really.
Don't get all...
Days of our knives, I said.